Hey there, Kath here. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our conversation on value comes before payday in the Dictionary of Online Success. You know, you can't watch a good action movie nowadays without hearing the cliche, that information is on a need to know basis, meaning someone's being denied access to information that they want. I can't help but think how much easier it would make the whole online marketing scenario if you only had access to the information you need to know. If you didn't have to wade through the bottomless pit of irrelevant, misleading, and profit oriented tripe just to find what you're looking for. Well, here's the good news though. The frustration that you experience searching and digging to find viable online marketing advice and strategies for yourself, it's a great hands-on object lesson that offers really valuable insight if you pay attention to it. Use your experience to identify with the problems your prospects are also facing. While the internet has given a whole new meaning to the word access, for the majority of people that's really become kind of a double-edged sword. We've gone from a society of limited information due to accessibility issues to a society where the pendulum has swung the opposite direction. We now have unfettered access to whatever our hearts desire, and that in return has created information overload with no viable way, at least not yet, to sort through it all. While having access to everything under the sun was initially perceived like a kid going to a candy store carte blanche and was unbelievably exciting, the newness has wore off. Many now brace themselves before hitting the submit button when doing an online search. It's considered almost a voluntary form of self-torture. There's just too many choices, too much conflicting, worthless, and irrelevant information to sort through. Information overload combined with an inability to ineffectively sort it all out is something you and your prospect actually have in common. So recognizing that single factor alone can help you zero in on what you can do to create something of value that's going to win over the hearts and minds of your prospects. While a prospect can surf the net and access thousands or even millions of different sites that probably offer the same thing that you have, do you think that they want to do that? I mean, do you think that every time they get on the internet, they want to be faced with the daunting task of starting that sorting process over again? Do you want to do that? I know I don't. So the answer is of course not. We all look for a home that we can go to, rely on, feel secure, and trust in for the information that we want. And we do it specifically because we'd like to stop the search and just relax. That's what you want to really aspire to as an online marketer. You want to create a home for people looking for what you have to offer, a place that they can consistently access the information that they need. Don't give them a reason to go any further than your site for what they're looking for. Effective online marketing has a voice and it makes a connection with people. Anyone can advertise a product or a service online, but people don't like to be sold. It's more important to them to know that you care. They want to feel camaraderie. They want to know that you understand the problem that they're facing and all the underlying complications that come with it. That's why the best thing that you can do as an online marketer is to create a blog first and foremost. Like we've said before, of all the unique things that the internet has brought into play, one of the things is that not only can we find anything that we want to online, but we can actually choose the person, the personality, and the style that we want to receive it in. You know, blogging is really an art. It's a personal form of expression. It's a voice others can hear and create a connection with. Now, it's important to know, and I probably don't even need to say this, but you'll never appeal to everyone. You can't be all things to all people, and there will be no substance or center to your message if you try that. So don't even do it. Most of us have an instantaneous sense of what we like and what we don't like, who we trust, who we don't trust, who is out to just make a buck off us, and who's actually giving us something of value. You know, we don't mind buying from people where we feel there's a mutual benefit, where there's some giving and getting going on. That's why no matter what your product or service is, you never lead with your product. You always give something of value first. For example, if your product was skincare, address the problem and the concerns that would cause a person to actually be out there looking for skincare products in the first place. You need to verbalize what it is that your prospect is thinking. What are they trying to accomplish? What are they trying to avoid? What is most important to them? Why? What do you know that they don't? You know, you need to be willing to share information freely. Don't try to fake caring, because people aren't stupid and intuition is laser sharp. Position yourself as someone who can identify and empathize. Whatever you do, don't be a salesperson. Be a confident. Don't be thinking about what you can make. Be thinking about what you can give. Build a network of loyal followers who feel comfortable referring others to you. You know, it takes more than peddling a product or a service to make money online. The internet has changed the buying dynamics of consumers. And here's the real twist. Consumers are shopping for who to buy from, not for your product or your service. They can get that anywhere. So here's to your growth and profit.